Peace. Yo, chosen ones. See, you are an original divine species. You naturally occur. You came from the creator. Now, when you have we're going to say dominant and recessive, we're going to look at this as in a form of biology, also chemistry. So when you have a dominant and recessive gene, one is weaker and is subjected to more weaker things like sicknesses, viruses, all these different things that they say that is airborne. Now, when you're dealing with a natural species that's from the creator, they have the ability to tune in and have discernment and have judgment within the choices that they make, thus having a penalty or reward for the decisions that they choose to partake in. That is the justice. So when you have a species on a plane ruling a whole plane of at least 196,140,000 square miles of the earth that we say, of natural beings, Nagas, those who are in tune, faithists, they say. We have a being that rules them that's not from as close to the source as the being that they're using from. If they're not that close to the source and you have a being that's ruling like that, it's nothing but lies and trickery that's involved in that. And as they say, the devil is a lie. So when you're dealing with a species that's trying to rule you, chosen ones, they're going to give you all kind of lies. The maps is going to be lies. The stories are going to be lies. His story is going to be a lie. The way sicknesses and all these things that's carried out is going to be a lie. So it's up to you, chosen one, to do the knowledge, to get everything back in order. And it takes discipline. Discipline in the mind, body, spirit, and soul. When you're dealing with the body, you're going to have to purify it by detoxing and eating the right foods that the Most High told you to eat if you want to go to the higher level. If you want to be in the low level, man, eat the swine and all that. Just know that, we're original people, or the Nakas in America, or they say the so-called slaves, was forced to eat swine. Was they not? The worst part of it, at that. But we all know there was already a code that the Nagas already agreed to not even eat the wrong foods. So yeah, I'm in the high vibratorial energy. I attract certain energies around me, you know what I mean? Because, when you're dealing with the Jukan energy, your vibe is going to be up high. So therefore, you're going to attract dark light. You're going to attract dark energies, darkness, light, all these different things. That just comes with the territory. So when you're dealing with a species who's a little bit recessive and off, they're going to do recessive things. Like come into your presence, offend you. And you're like, what the hell does an offense mean? Well, if you're a Naga, you should know. If you're original, you should know. Which is when you approach someone or try to interact with someone or something that doesn't even need to be, or at a time that doesn't require to be interacting. You see? The main reason why I crossed the street, you see, they walked on my side. It's light out here. So when you have an entitlement issue and you're dealing with the cluster B personality disorder, you have an entitlement issue, that means you feel entitled, especially if you're rich in the world and your genetics is a little weaker, being recessive. We know that, Caucasians are a little weaker and a little recessive. But that's just what it is. We can't avoid the truth. We have to put everything out on the table and see who did what and why and when. So when the justice is served, it is going to be known why it was served. There won't be no miscommunications, no misunderstandings, and nothing. We're going to put this so everybody can get it. So yeah. So let me be the grown up and leave the area, go back to my little spinat, because When you have low vibratorial beings who are existing on the first and second resurrections, because when we're dealing with the Owaspi, they're gonna give you some truth, y'all. They're gonna give you some truth, G. Then they're gonna give you some falsehood. Yeah, they're not gonna tell you everything. They're gonna show you how things is lined up. Remember, they stole everything from the libraries. They can say that it's automatic writing. Where did they get that from? From Nagas, who was always doing automatic writing. It doesn't matter if it's through the Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the revealing of the divine word, it came and it's published and it's copywritten. You gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with divinity. This is light. This is light code. This is inside you. You have the discernment. Most High already planted it, yo. Everything that was said, they can't took everything out the book because they weren't that goddamn smart. Chosen one. If they was that smart, that means they done be God. You ain't smarter than him. He on the third resurrection, and we know that that's true. Where that's where true God be at. And also, they try to mix in and put their little names in God's and vibrations. So when you say it with the heart and intention, you can damn near lower your vibration and be in their heavens, which is detrimental to your spiritual well-being. So chosen ones, you got a mission, which is a light work mission. And the time coming, you can get the bread, but until then, and individuals are lined up to see, you know what I'm saying, the greatness of the Most High through you. I don't like that shit. It could be your old friends and family, whoever the fuck. They just hate the shit. They hate to see your survival and shit like that. And the motherfucker actually survived that part. The nigga did this. God damn it. Mug did. He was there for me when I was locked up or something. This is like your friends and shit, your ex-friends and shit. They try to do something wrong to you. Like, God damn, that was the only motherfucker that was in my corner that was writing me and shit. Moral support and ability and, integrity is what keeps you around. The money, it do, but it just depends on the understanding of the love that's presented at that point. Some people don't know how to love like morale. That can get you a long way. You'd be surprised. That's why you have a wisdom there. She ain't there to give you no money, as far as like, unless you trying to pimp her thinking that you this, that, and the third. Shit, she's there to give you that moral support. You know what I'm saying? That backing. So that's how important integrity and morale and honor is. It goes beyond the physical. And that's what Nagas had. You know what I mean? Nagas had that. They kept the code, man. They got to the highest level of understanding, which is love. And that's where the creator's sitting at, just chilling. Like, man, I meant that. Of course, you're gonna do some little arguments and just that discussions, and all to get thine understanding. If you got those who's not striving to get to understanding, then it's an argument. It's fucked up. If you're trying to discuss something and communicate, then y'all trying to both get this understanding. Y'all not trying to be confused, because Most High doesn't make a spirit of confusion amongst the chosen ones. So yeah, you have dominant and recessive genes. You know what dominant is? Look that up. You know what recessive is? Look that up. That's just the bottom line. So fill in the blanks. I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. Just let you know the vibe is raising. The 432 frequency is raising on the earth plane, and the haters don't like it. They the ones that don't like it. You irritate the haters at this point. Because of why? That love frequency. You keep rising. Harness that Drakan Kundalini energy into the dream realm. Communicating with your Drakan. Giving you the downloads. Everything is real, G. It's not what they would say. This is all connected to us, man. It's right here. It's not what they're trying to tell you, even in they little so-called spiritual books, to be like, yo, you go this and the light this and you ship this and all of this. Let me get my butt up and walk across the street because I got more people coming again. I wonder where everybody coming from. Yeah. But I already got the signs and symbols for the conscious mind. So, yeah. Anyhow, though, with that being said, I'm going to say peace, more love, and light, and I'll build with you in the next one. Peace.